Welcome back. So in this lectures we are going to solve a JBus related to problem. In previous lecture we already solved one problem. So here we are going to again add a few problems. So in this previous lecture we already discussed the JBus building algorithms and also solve 4-bus system as examples to obtain the JBus. So here the JBus matrix building algorithm explanation with an example. So this is the objective to clear the these 4 steps related to JBus matrix building algorithm. So this is the example 2. So in this example you can see the total 4 buses are there. So these are the transmission lines and these transmission lines are numbered by the yellow square blocks and number of buses are represented by these circle buses. So total 4 buses are there and these are the references which connected to the ground. So here you can see that total 7 branches are there connected to among the buses and total number of buses are there 4. So here the total Z bus we have to calculate. So order of the Z bus is the number of the total buses in the network. So means here number of the total buses is equal to 4. So order of the Z bus is equal to 4 by 4. So we have to just start from bus 1. So now we are going to add. So you know that the bus 1 is connected. This is the node added. With A adding we have to branch and throw A0 bus means reference bus. So this is the J0.1 we have to add. So here we have to create Z bus 1, 1 and Z10. Z10 value is given J0.1. So we are getting this one. So bus 1 is added to the reference bus means step 1 we have to use here. Next step you can see that here the bus 2 added to the reference bus. So order of the Z bus will going to increase by 1. So we are getting the 2 by 2. So we have to get the original bus. So original bus nothing but this bus. So for this bus original bus this one. So here we are getting the Z. This is the original and we are adding 2 bus through a reference bus. So here there is no connection between bus 1 and 2. So we have to put 0 and 0 column and this is the Z20. So we can take this value in this way. So we are getting the here the Z bus add. So here we are Z20. This is nothing but is J0.1. So here the diagonal elements we are getting. So now you can see the third step we have to use here the adding this link branch. This transmission line 3 we added between bus 1 and 2. So these buses 1 and 2 already counted. So order of the or size of the Z bus is the remain same. So here only we have to modify the elements of the Z bus because we are adding the Z bus in the network. So here Z bus is given Z bus minus, so between 2 and 1. So we have to Z2 minus 1. So we have to subtract these values and put here column wise, and this is the row wise the subtraction. This one is row wise subtraction. So we are getting this value and divide by this Z22 plus Z11 plus ZB this value minus twice of Z12. So we are getting 0, Z12. So we are getting J0.4. So product we are getting the 2 by 2 matrix and we have to divide this J0.4 element by element. We are getting this matrix. So after the addition of branch 1, 2, 3, we are getting this is Z bus. Now we are going to add branch 4. So here branch 4 is connected through bus 3. So here new bus is adding in the network through a transmission line having the impedance ZB. And this transmission line connected to the existing bus 2. So we have to take, so here you can see that this is blue color. So this is already exist. So this is the old bus. and we are adding this bus 3 through the network bus 2. So blue color represents in, we have to select this value to here and this rows to here in place. So because this new bus is added to bus 2, so that's why we have to take this second column and second row here and second column here. And here you can add Z22 plus Z23. Z22 this value and Z23 here they have given. So you can add and we are getting this is the 3 by 3 matrix. Now come to the here in this case. So we are adding again bus 4 through a branch 5. So again we have to increase the order of the Z bus. So here you know that this is the black and blue color represents by the old bus. This is the old bus. Because this new bus is connected to the bus 3. So here we have to consider the third column and third row. So that's why we have represented this columns, third row and columns in blue color. So this value exactly we have to copy for the fourth column and fourth row. So these diagonal elements we have to obtain using this one Z33 plus this value. So we are getting this value. So this is the 4 by 4 matrix. So up to 5 branches we counted and 4 buses are counted. Only 6 and 7 2 branches are remaining. So here we are just going to add 6 branch between existing buses 1 and 4. So here we are just use the step 4 algorithm. Step 4 algorithm means we have to subtract fourth and first columns. So this column we can consider and this one. So we have to subtract between these two columns and we can write here. And we have to take this rows and this rows. Subtract these rows and put here. So this is the column matrix, this row matrix. So we are getting the 4 by 4 matrix and divide by Z11 plus Z44 plus ZB minus twice of Z14. So we are getting 0. So product is this matrix and we divide by J 0.8 element by element. So we are getting the 4 by 4 matrix and subtract. We can get a modified unit. Here we are adding new branch. So that's why the size of the Z bus is the same. Now the last branch 7 we have to add is represented by these red lines having the impedance J 0.4. So here you can see the same step 4 algorithm because this transmission lines connected between existing bus 4 and 2. So this is the old bus. So we can use this bus as it is here minus, first we have to calculate ZB. ZB is equal to nothing but that is the Z44 plus Z22 because this is connected between bus 4 and 2 plus ZB minus twice of Z42 or you can take the 24. Both are the same. You can see the 42. So this is the 42, this value and 24, this value. Both are the same. So we can use any value. So we are getting the same value. So this is the Z V dash. So this is the ZV dash. When we are putting, so we are getting the ZV dash. How to calculate these value? So you know that this transmission line 7 is connected between 2 and 4. So in this matrix, this is the 2 and this is the 4. So obtain this column matrix, we have to subtract or differentiate between 2 minus 4, or you can choose the 4 minus 2. It depends on you. So you are choosing the suppose 2 minus 4. So in these examples they are taking the 4 minus 2. So here they are taking column 4, C4 I am writing, minus column 2. We are subtracting element by element. So when we are subtracting this element minus this elements, we are getting the J 0.0281. And this elements is subtracted by these elements, so we are getting the minus J 0.0281. And these elements are subtracted by these elements, we are again getting this value. We are subtracted by these elements, we are getting this one. This is the column. Because why we are considering the 2 and 4? Because this transmission line is going to connect between 4 bus and 2 bus. These buses all already exist in the network. Then similarly we can calculate this rows. So this row same we have to consider. This is the row, this one 4 row, and this is the second row. So we have to just calculate R4 minus R2. So we are getting the row wise. So this element subtracted from these elements, we are getting this value. These elements are subtracted from these elements, we are getting this value minus sign. So these elements are subtracted from these elements, we are getting this value, and these elements are subtracted by these elements, we are getting this value. So you can see that these rows matrix elements and this column elements, we are getting the same. So here we are getting the for this example it is just we can say that we are getting the same value, but in other examples we are not going to get the same value. It may be there, but always we are not going to get the same value. So in this way you can see that this is the matrix. So this order is the 4 by 1, and here we are getting the 1 by 4. When we are producting, multiply this one is get cancel out. So overall we are getting the 4 by 4 matrix. So this 4 by 4 matrix is divided by this ZB dash elements. So here element by element matrix we have to divide. Then there is a subtract. So here overall we are getting a 4 by 4 matrix after division of ZB dash. So when we are getting the ZB dash, so we have to subtract this matrix element by element. So here the step 7, so we are getting the final. So you can see that all the branches are counted, all the buses is also counted. So overall we are getting the 4 by 4 Z bus matrix of this given network. So here you just summarized in this way that so there are 4 steps when we are going to obtain the Z bus of a given network. So step 1, when we are adding a new bus with a impedance ZB to the reference bus. So we have to increase one bus. Step 2, when we are adding a new bus to the existing bus K with impedance ZP. So again we have to increase the size of the matrix and modify the elements. So Z bus original elements are the same. Only the rows and columns we have to just copy between step 1 and step 2. In step 3 and 4 they are giving here the size of the Z bus are the same. Only we are adding a branch. So that is we can say that the branch algorithm. So step 3 they are talking that we are adding a branch between existing bus and reference bus. So we can add step 3, apply the step 3, and step 4 they are taking about the if we are adding a branch between existing 2 buses. So we have to modify. So here we have to take the rows and column subtraction between jth and kth rows and columns, and we can divide and subtract. So this is the summary of the overall Z bus. So this ZBus algorithms we are going to apply in fault analysis, because here the different types, the symmetrical and symmetrical faults are there. So these faults create the three types of the sequence networks: positive sequence, negative sequence, and zero sequence networks. So in next lectures we are first going to discuss the sequence networks. So then after that we have to go for the fault analysis. So this is the all about the system. So here you can see that this is the branch 8 they are adding. So branch 8 is also given added between 4 and 2 buses. Same algorithms we have to apply as a previous when we are adding a branch 7. So here the ZBus we are getting from after the adding of the branch 7, and this is the modification after the adding of the branch 8. So you can get a final response, that is the ZBus. This is the all about the network. So thank you. I hope all of you understand regarding the ZBus matrix algorithms. So thank you.